Welcome back, everybody, to some more Kings Cup Dota 2 action. We have J.Storm versus Braxton. Braxton's first game after the first series that we saw them play in. With me, I have my trusty knight, Lacoste, and what are you, King Trent?
Clearly, you're warrior king. You know, King's got to prove himself. You can't just sit on the throne all day. You kind of get out, get in the fields, get yourself a little dirty. You know, you can see very well practiced sword here.
That is a dirty sword.
It's been places.
If you saw yesterday.
How do you even follow a king who doesn't go to battle with you, right?
Yeah, exactly. So you go hang out with the boys. You know, crack a couple monsters down in the trenches. You know, keep the morale up. It's kind of what a king does.
So you're the frontliner.
I've lost my wizard. He's been demoted, actually. He gave me the wrong prediction on a couple crop yields, some rainfall, stuff like that. So he's been demoted to observing. Not over here. He's over there.
The scarecrow.
I am.
If you've seen Batman.
Yeah, I am a merciful king. I have given him a torch.
Budget wizard.
He doesn't have a mic.
I did have to shackle him up a little bit, though. You know,
he is weeping over there.
Yeah,
though.
he was trying to get away.
So we do have a draft coming in hot here. We don't have a wizard, so I think that it only is right that the warrior king leads us into battle.
Do a draft?
Come on.
I think this was more than enough.
Charge. That was a lot. That was too. Okay. Okay. A little too angry.
We scared production. They weren't able to.
Okay. Let's.
Okay. Yeah. Just something a little smoother.
Yeah. I think we need to stop. I can see the Twitch chat already.
We got it.
Yeah. Faces.
Yeah.
Well, there it is. There's the draft.
It has appeared.
So, you know, as the play-by-play, it is my job to point out that the two teams playing here are both Dota 2 teams, and we have some heroes banned. What do you think about the picks and bans so far, analyst Lacoste?
So far, 6 bans out of 6.
That appears to be correct. I'm wondering.
Back to you, Jenkins.
I'm wondering what the point is to ban out all of these heroes when there's a possibility of leaving them in to get them for yourself.
Exactly. Back to you.
All right. Well, Terrorblade pickup coming out. Weaver pickup coming out on the side of Braxton. Spirit Breaker immediate pickup. Marich is loving that hero. He was sitting in the trees last game, eating some Subway. Maybe drinking some Monster, playing some Lords Mobile. He's planning on doing that again this game. Morphling comes out on the side of Braxton. We saw them play that yesterday, I believe. Went pretty well. They whenever they played. 2-0.
Yeah, you're hyping this up, really.
Yeah, this is good. This is a solid play-by-play.
I'm enjoying it. So pretty much the same opener as the previous game, Spirit Breaker and the Terrorblade. Now we have a Morphling that is considered a counter to a Terrorblade. Maybe this time Morphling won't be so passive. He's going to use the ultimate to transform into Terrorblade or Spirit Breaker.
Maybe he'll get some decent levels to start with and some farm.
That'd be good. Definitely not going to the same lane 5 times in a row and dying would help with those levels and with the positioning in the fights. You know, having a lot more HP, allowing you to actually use your spells. It's easy to fall behind and then not cast any spells because you're just dying before you would normally die. Been there, done that. That's a very off laner. Well, you guys are supports. You know the
the
life.
Off laner feed. Yeah, plenty. It's fine.
Not when you party with me, but yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Undying will be banned out there. That was the other big support that was frustrating for the Spirit Breaker, so not too surprising that's gone.
Yeah, that was pretty annoying. He just charges in, commits fully, and can't get out, can't kill the Tombstone. There's really just nothing that he can do. And one of the few heroes that can actually trade with the Spirit Breaker because, of course, he has strength as his main stat, so he's just not able to do the damage that he normally does if you're getting decayed all the time. So that's taken out. Ban coming out on the side of Braxton. If you had to pick one ban to ban right now, and you're Braxton, what would it be, Lacoste? Take it away.
It would probably be Shadow Shaman. That looks like a J.Storm's hero. Also, Jimmy loves to play it. It gives them even more tower damage.
I liked it. That was pretty good.
I was going to say, actually, the Shadow Shaman with the Invoker, too, the double setup of the Spirit Breaker.
Pretty sure.
I was absolutely going to say that one.
Such a smart play-by-play.
The thing is, you know, when you're doing this for quite some time and you pick some things up from the people that you're around, like you two, and figuring out lots of things.
Perfect.
That's good.
Thank you, my play-by-play.
You're welcome.
You're doing quite well.
That's
You're
good.
much better than those you have replaced. Do you know what happens to those that I replace? We send them away.
I've seen what happens to them.
Good. You do want to be shackled at a table?
At least I can't get beheaded today.
Oh, yeah. You're going to be leaving us.
That's good. Yeah, yeah.
Don't mind me. I'm just checking something about Pokemon.
My analyst is looking up some Lords Mobile stuff online.
He's looking up some Pokemon lore at the same time. He's, I don't know. He's got issues.
Firefox. You searched
Man,
Firefox.
production is leaking us all the secrets of
Ninetales.
Lacoste's computer right now. Sure he wasn't looking for an internet browser, maybe? But either way.
Just go into Google Chrome and search Firefox. That's how you open Firefox.
No, I'm just looking at the Braxstone's logo. It looks like some kind of a lion, I guess. It reminds me of a Pokemon, and I can't remember the name.
Ninetales.
It's not a Ninetales. It looks a little bit like
Arcanine.
a Ninetales.
Arcanine. It looks like Arcanine.
It's like a weasel, a fox that can transform into fire, water, grass.
Oh, Eevee.
Oh, yeah.
Eevee?
Eevee isn't the one that evolves. Not sure which one
Flareon.
it is. Could be.
The fire one.
Fire Eevee, let me see.
Yeah, I'm Googling
It's Flareon.
Flareon?
You don't need to Google it. I got you covered, dude.
No, that's not it.
That's not it.
That's
Definitely not it.
It looks more like an Arcanine if I had to pick one. Of a Pokemon, at least.
It's
I feel
not
like
an Eevee either. That does not look like an Arcanine.
What are you talking about? It's got like he's got a big mane, like a lion.
Can we get an Arcanine up here on the screen? He's got a mane, but it's not like.
How is that not a mane that is behind the Braxstone flag? That is a mane.
It's definitely a mane, but the mane is like spiky on Arcanine. This is like a curved.
Oh,
you know,
well, I'm doing the best with what I'm given here.
Curly hair, you know. Just saying, you know, the king.
Excuse me?
The king is all powerful,
That's what I thought.
sir. My liege.
God.
Bane coming out. Tusk coming out.
Okay.
Great counter to these channel heroes. You can just save whoever's getting channeled on, or you can just use the snowball on the hero that's channeling.
Or both at the same time.
Or do both. You could do both.
That lets me turn it around.
I don't like the pairing, Spirit Breaker and Bane. They're pretty much both the same position 5 heroes, which they don't scale too much even with the items. I would even prefer to give farm priority to Spirit Breaker in this matchup.
Especially if they have no BKB or cancel or something. Like
Maybe.
you want a vessel on the Spirit Breaker this game, right? Because you have the Morphling, and your Bane doesn't do anything with items. So that
Give
should be
me
his
OD.
job.
Give me OD. Lose a lane. It's amazing against Timbersaw. You can stop the charge. Good against the illusions from Terrorblade. Can save people during Bane's grip.
I mean,
I'm not a huge fan.
back in the day,
it's just
that was the hero.
But what if you buy Ags?
yeah, you
Double
could just.
lift.
It's like a panda. That's a good counter. That's a good counter to Timber. That's one of the actual counters in the game. It's not terrible.
Well, tell us what you think, play-by-play.
Okay.
Why it's such a good counter.
I think, sir, it's because you would get all the stacks of napalm on the Timbersaw and just run him down with the Firefly damage, and no matter what, you can also interrupt the Timber Chain with the what's it called? The fiery explosion. Yeah.
You're a play-by-play. You're supposed to know the names.
For some
of the
reason,
spells.
whatever.
That's
for
your
some
one
reason,
job. Know the names of the spells.
One of the few heroes that can actually kill the Timbersaw with relative ease. There's not a high committal from Batrider to kill the Timbersaw.
Okay. All right.
Timbersaw is the point of this hero is you force people to commit a lot, but Bat's regular play style would just kill a Timber. You know.
You have served me well.
Thank you, my liege.
But Timbersaw also naturally builds into Yule Scepter. Also, this game, Lotus Orb will be so good against the Tusk, Morphling, Batrider. He can easily get rid of those charges.
Yeah, that's true. It's a lot of items though. Like Bat can get some items as well. I really prefer to be the Bat on this in this matchup. Although the Timber can farm quite a bit faster than the Bat. He's very committal to like using the Fireflies for fights. Not a lot of people are using the Fireflies so much to just run around the enemy jungle farming, whereas Timber is like zero commitment to just farming everything. So Timber can definitely get like a huge item advantage on Bat, especially if they're not placed against each other in the lanes.
I think they need a little bit of more control. Tusk is the only control they have, plus a Batrider ulti. So if they want to maybe just spam spells, they could go for Crystal Maiden. She's still in the pool.
You know what? You know what's good with Batrider? OD.
You know what's good here? Rubik.
Good against the Spirit Breaker, good against the Bane.
Terrorblade as well.
Warlock.
Warlock. Okay. And instantly, they go for the Brood.
Oh. I mean, you can put the Weaver against the Brood, and it will do relatively fine. You're actually picking a... I mean, yeah, this is definitely a good Brood pick. This is definitely a good Brood pick. There are answers, though. There are answers. Batrider can... The thing is, it doesn't work like it used to with Bat. Well,
Batrider does well the first 3 or 4 levels because of the sticking up palm charges. Broodmother is not that strong early on, but after that, if your Firefly is on cooldown, you're just gonna die.
You're dead, yeah. Even with the
I've
Firefly.
seen that match a couple of times because Batrider was the best hero they could match it up against Brood.
Yep.
Yeah.
Even with the Firefly, Brood can kill the Batrider just because they have the magic resist on the spiders now, and the regens a lot of the damage.
What about LGD, double stout shield on Morphling?
It's only 10. I mean, it's all. I mean, that would be okay, but I
mean, you can't die, right? If you just keep morphing.
You're still gonna get no farm though. I would say the play is probably to put the Weaver. Just put the Weaver mid against.
No matter what they put, it's gonna be a Brood favored matchup. Anyway.
It will, yeah, it will. So I would say just Weaver, because Weaver can actually get farm and then just do the side lanes normally.
Maybe you need a bit more on your Morphling early on, like compared to your Weaver.
Yeah. I think Morph won't farm in the matchup that well, but Weaver will.
Oh my goodness.
Relatively well.
So flail.
Getting into the game here, flailing ourselves into the match. We have an interesting Brood lineup. Brood last pick versus a Morph Bat Warlock. We will give it over to our king to decree us into the game.
Could my peasant, my wizard, my former wizard, could he give us a little wave to put us into the game?
Maybe a bow.
Can I see my wizard? Is he still in the dungeon?
The wizard's in the dungeon, yes.
My wizard?
The wizard is still in the dungeon. No,
no,
not yet.
Hello? Is my wizard?
Is my production here?
Where's my wizard? He's what? You're retrieving him. You're finding the wizard. They are finding the wizard. He's somewhere.
The wizard is lost in the dungeon somewhere.
Oh, great.
I
give the guy a light.
I mean,
I was so kind.
I don't know about putting the ball and chain on him, though, and expecting him to just come back.
No, I was nice. They took it off.
Oh, they took the ball and chain off.
Yeah, it's fine. Anyway, we're into the game. He's okay. And we got ourselves a Broodmother game, guys.
So it's going to be a Morphling mid without the Stout Shield. It's just going to put him there. He has a lot of damage, so at the early levels, Morphling will do fine until level 3 or 4, pretty much, and then once the Broodmother starts skipping, it's not going to be as easy.
Yeah, they're going to have to probably rotate somebody to the mid lane to take the lane, and then just have the Morph rotate out. Potentially just send the Weaver there after he's gotten a little bit of farm in the side lanes, and then Morph when he's, you can take the levels and transition that into something in the side lanes as well. So March with the charge. Weaver breaks the invis to hit March a couple of times. Doesn't do much. And Braxton get 2 runes. J.Storm also get 2 runes.
It's been quite some time since I saw Warlock being played.
Yeah.
Like, he's fallen off.
Definitely feels that way. The mana cost on his heal is just so damn high. And Demon doing some harass behind the tower. Not that great against the Warlock because he does have the heal. So, the way that you want to play against a Warlock lane is usually you either kill the Warlock lane because you're not going to out-harass it because he has so much healing, or you just farm. You just be okay with the fact that it's such a passive laner. And they're choosing the farm route. They have the Terrorblade up here, so they're going to get a lot on this hero. Panthera coming out of the back line, though, with the Tusk. Demon is kind of out of position here.
Orb of
Venom.
He's going to use a snowball.
But he has a snowball. That's a dead Demon. That's why you hold spells, I guess. So I said that Moo would farm up here. Maybe not so much if his support is dying, although there's a big wave pushing in. That's honestly probably worth it.
And now Tusk TP's back to bottom lane. Oh, they're putting a lot of those sticking up palm charges on Spirit Breaker, but he just charges mid.
Yeah.
Or top. What did he charge? Weaver on top, actually.
And back home.
The lane that I'm really worried about is this Brood lane, obviously. The Morph just doesn't seem like a hero that's going to do well past the first couple of levels. And, you know, the first couple of levels, every hero does fine against Brood. Frev has a lot of stacks on him here. There's a Firefly coming out of the bot lane, and the Snowball on top of Frev. He uses the TP, but I don't know. He takes a lot of damage. And so he TP'd to the tier 2.
Yeah.
He has a salve. It's a very hard lane for him. Tekka uses all of his mana for that, but he does have a Clarity. So he will be able to do that again in 23 seconds, possibly with the level 2 Napalm, which makes it a lot harder for Frev to survive that. Effectively gives you, you know, 150% of the damage.
Yeah, as said, Morphling dominates for now, 13-5 against 5-2.
Looks like Warlock will be okay up top,
not doing bad. Warlock on the top lane. Getting bashed, but I don't know if you really care because he just has a heal going. Demon uses the sleep, gets a few hits off.
Look at the space for Terrorblade.
Yeah, he's farming hard.
I mean,
you're committing 2 heroes, though, so...
Yeah, but you're getting kills. It's not like they're just, like, not getting anything.
You're getting kills, but then you're having a Warlock come back to the lane with full mana and ready to heal and Sentry Ward. I feel
Is he gonna find it? Yes or no?
Yes. Yes, he is. No, he's not. That's why I'm play-by-play. Bryle mid lane, a double damage rune. MNZ, low HP, TPs to the bot lane, looking to go for a gank on Forev. Tekka heading towards the mid lane with the Bat Rider.
So they take
They're
the
just
Bat at level 3.
Yeah, they're just swapping. Although the Bat is not going to do well against the Brood either. We already talked about this. The matchup just doesn't work since they changed the magic resist.
He just dies.
Even if you take...
well...
these Timber Saws are destroying these Morphlings. He was at like full HP. Well, full HP, so like 400.
I mean, I guess... Oh, goddamn. Top
Don't
lane.
worry.
I'm not
My
obviously,
wizard has got it. He's got the
he's
foresight.
He's good. He's good. We got That's all right. That's all right.
Yeah, he missed the morph. That's fine.
It's hard to... I mean, the morph dying to
Simultaneous action. Can't
Timber,
really
it's pretty rough.
see all the kills, but the Bat Rider can't really lane against Broodmother. Once the Firefly is down.
Charge coming out on the mid lane. Bat Rider uses the Firefly, and like you said, now the Bat has to be super careful. Gets interrupted by Panthera. He just walks in, clicks him a few times. It's bot rune. Bat picks it up. He has a bottle. He's fairly happy with that. It's also just allowing him to waste some time before he gets his Firefly up. Although Bryle sees him in the trees. He's got a lot of spiders. He could put another web down there. He wants a web there anyway, so...
Oh, that's big. Nice counter kill.
How does that even happen? How did that happen?
That's a great question.
March with the charge in the bot lane. Panthera coming in hot. He does not have a charge available on March, so that is going to trap him in. Uses the snowball. MNZ right-clicking. He will just get beat to death. That's a double kill for the Morphle.
Brood mid.
Brood on the mid lane. Tekka diving.
Oh, the Bat Rider was lower than the Brood, it would seem.
It does seem that way. That is true.
Facts.
That's, you know, to be expected. It's very, very hard to lane against this Brood for any of these heroes, minus, I think, the Weaver, but he doesn't have the levels now. If he goes mid, he's not going to do anything. Moo on the top lane. Speaking of levels, level 4. Having a very good time up here, topping the CS, topping the denies as well. Demon uses the sleep, picks up the rune. That's pretty nice. That's not a rune that they should get, considering the Weaver committed for it.
Got it.
Bot lane, though, Panthera picks up 2 runes. Because neither of these heroes really want to go get the runes.
Oh, Fref's so scary, though. He's closing in on 6.
Yeah, and then oh, MNZ getting chained through. Panthera coming in.
The
very
Morphling?
hard to kill.
He's not that hard to kill. He's level 5, even though he has a raindrop right now. So a bit tougher than what
Sleep
they had
coming out
before.
on the top lane. That Warlock looks like he's mega dead. Uses the heal, gets bashed, gets slept. Or sucked.
Oh, give the kill to Moo. No,
Right click, right click, right click. He dies. Charge on the Weaver, so he's not going to have a Sakuchi up, and that's a Metamorphosis-sized Terrorblade, if I've ever seen one, on the bot lane. Mid lane, Bryle actually ends up killing the Bat Rider.
Goodness.
Lots
this game is going to fall apart quickly for Braxton. 7-3, 1k gold lead now. Broodmother once she gets the items, and I love what he's building. I think Bryle went for that build in the previous match. Yeah, just going for that Helm of the Dominator, get a creep, get a pipe if necessary.
Oh, it was Ritsu.
Was
it
Ritsu?
Ritsu?
But they're they would be, you know, he'd be influenced by the Ritsu build for sure.
They're into one of those builds.
They're in the same clique.
All right, he just died on the morph again. This Timber is just whew.
It's like, am I missing something that I mean,
He's just keeping
Morph
it
just sitting
low.
really low
Yeah.
HP.
Yeah, and he's just getting burst.
That seems kind of insane that this keeps happening. Come on, guys. What are you, sleeping? Broodmother, level 7 on the mid lane, almost level 8. Batrider's going to get chunked by these spiders. Charge coming out on the Batrider interrupts the chase. March probably ends up dying here, but if Broodmother can commit to this Batrider once this Firefly is out, which is in about 3-4 seconds on the... He dies again! He just gets killed!
All right, this is like
What's
an
going
observer
on?
nightmare. This is wild. What is up the? I
How
can't
come
believe
this keeps happening?
Two series in a row, I should say. But
Why does this keep happening? How do you...
I think that should not happen. He doesn't have the
He morphs it
tower
again!
on top. Definitely.
all right, can we just watch Morphling? We need to see this.
Just keep the camera on
Oh, sorry,
Morphling.
wait. He has to run back. You got time.
He has to run
actually.
back now. But he morphed everything to Agi again. He has the Agi morph permanently on.
Yeah, because he wants to have more move speed, Jenkins.
Okay, well, yeah, maybe he should stop moving himself into death. I don't know.
Hey, whoa, is that a play-by-play criticizing
Okay,
a player?
well, sorry, I don't know what I'm talking
Well,
about.
slow down.
This guy is just trying to move real quick. Let's see. Does he die again? Runs up, uses the nuke. Yeah, it looks like he's about to die again. March charging in. They see it. Tekka sees it. Doesn't interrupt it. Has nothing to interrupt it. Morphling waveforms through.
Oh, they missed the chain.
Forev with the chain. Has the chain. Panthera getting low. He's a strength hero, so that Whirling Death is going to do a lot of damage. Tekka on the bot lane. Going for March. I don't think that's really worth a 4-hero rotation down here, though. Interrupts the
Nice
charge.
dodge.
The nice thing about this
cancel,
is
yeah, with the flame break.
the Warlock is also farming as he's killing.
Oh my god, he killed him!
Like,
All you
Stop
were supposed
coming
to do
bottom.
was watch the Morphling, you wizard! You had
wizard.
one job! Everyone knew March was going to die.
My god, I don't know how this keeps happening. This is like unacceptable what's happening in these two games, dude. Bryle farming up on the mid lane. Very easy game for him
And
so far.
Morph is back to bottom.
Oh, here we go again, boys! Gets nuked. Oh, fuck, he's dead. Look at that. Who would have guessed?
Oh
my
god!
Is this
What?
real life? What?
All right, this is a kick. He's getting kicked after this
This is
game.
some serious tres dos.
I don't know what that means.
3-2.
He's
I don't
Canadian,
know.
let
What
him
that,
go.
I don't know what that means either.
Oh my god.
It's just a number, dog.
I've never seen anything like that.
69 is just a number. Yeah, I don't get. I mean, what's he gonna do now?
Click top, I hope.
He's
gone.
going top.
When you don't get a single spell or your stick off, you gotta leave.
Every time he TPs, he uses Adaptive Strike to harass
Yeah,
the
harass the
Timbersaw.
Timbersaw at full agi.
I'm just speechless. I don't get.
Yeah, that is.
MNZ top lane. Looks like he made the right choice this time, going for the Bane. Doesn't use the interrupt because he uses the sleep on himself, using the snowball. All right, almost died to the Bane. Wave forms in.
Jimmy
He
might
has the
actually
nuke.
be fine here.
That is a level 3 Brain Sap. Does 225 damage. If he turns around and Brain Saps this
Brain
Morphling, the
Sap.
Morph is going to die.
Oh my god.
Okay,
Get me out. That's a top left right there.
All right, I can
Bryle, killing spree on the Tekka mid.
see King Tekka's on Facebook right now, searching for a stand-in.
God.
Yeah, oh, my phone's going.
Oh, there-
they're
there
getting
you
really
go.
desperate.
Wow.
Oh my god. It'll probably still work out
Oh,
better.
damn, dude. I think I can hear Grant's ringtone in the other room. They're getting real desperate. Okay. That's a March, level 4. Spirit Breaker, 10 minutes. Doesn't matter. He has a feeding morph on the enemy team. All the runes spawn. Nobody goes to get them because this game is complete chaos.
8,000 network lead for 11 minutes. They need to step up, have that 1,000 GPM per minute lead.
Dude,
Yeah, this is
MNZ
just
on the
sad
mid
from
lane.
J.Storm, honestly. I mean, you have one guy just purposely feeding you. Can't even get 1K a minute. Like,
This is what happens in almost every pub.
this does look like some NA Dota.
This looks like some NA Dota.
Has Radiance queued up.
Got to deal with those spiders.
Blade Illusions. Best chance from Brood. Sick. That's gonna actually be sick once he gets it.
Yeah.
Demon on
Yeah,
the chase
yeah,
on
when
Warlock
it
has
comes
vision.
out.
He's going to steal the Thunder with the Brain Sap or something. Demons have been getting free farm on this top lane, just solo. Moo taking the defensive jungles, Bryle taking the Ancients, and Timber just killing Morphling for farm. Tekka appears to be AFK on the bot lane. Oh, he's back. He's back to AFK. He's just standing. He's just chilling. Oh, he's back. He's moving around. He's TPing. He's going to the.
He's making the play.
Okay.
Here we go. Gonna find a Broodmother.
Once Broodmother gets that pipe up, Hood is ready, doesn't even use the chicken.
And
Grip on Tekka. Spiders. Beat him down. Bane comes in. Warlock ulti. Bane tries to TP out. Doesn't look like he's making it out of
that's
that
a nice
one.
snowball.
Coming on the Brood. Very hard to kill him, though. He does have the ulti still up for another 2 more seconds. He's about to die, though. He's got vision because the bugs. Okay.
That was a perfect snowball. He didn't like panic and just click the Bane.
He
to stop
waited.
the TP. He got it targeted on the Brood, so he rolled through the stun up the Bane, and then also got the kill on the Brood.
Yeah. Panthera loves to go for these kind of flashy plays, you know, tossbacks, snowballs through.
Wow.
Hey,
he tried
he
to
lived.
one-shot him.
Not this time. Took
Oh,
you
he
know,
might be dead,
seventh time's the charm.
He has no TP. He just dies, right? He's just trying elastics. He knows he's dead. He actually can't escape.
I mean, he can. Well, no, he can't keep morphing. He's actually dead. He's charged.
Yeah.
He's just gonna die when his charge comes in. He doesn't even need to use the ulti.
Oh, Forever God even dropped mana boots on the ground
Yeah,
before
that's
he used
good.
the
Yeah.
wand to get more mana.
That was sick. Warlock Golem down. This is the best time to fight if you're J.Storm, but in this game it actually kind of looks like they could fight at any point and win.
There's pipe up. He needs to get the creep with Helm of the Dominator, and they're just gonna go for tier 3s.
On the mid
Terrorblade.
lane, Panthera caught out. Not gonna do anything.
What's your creep this game, guys? If you're this Broodmother, what are you hunting for? Dream creep.
Alpha Wolf with Terrorblade.
Probably an Alpha Wolf.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost Alpha Wolf increases your damage.
That's
so
almost
much.
always Alpha Wolf.
I think spiders too.
Yeah.
It's very squishy though. Is the thing.
The ogre guy would be pretty good in this situation too. The frost mage.
It's hard to use that with Brew though, with all the summons.
Yeah, but you just put it on one of your little spiders.
Oh
And
yeah,
then you
that's it.
send the
That's
spider up
you
front.
tank with it.
Yeah.
Tank towers. I actually think the ogre frost mage like super underrated. Whenever I'm playing Enchantress, I try to keep one around. It's just so tedious.
Yeah, it is.
Nobody
it's
does
a
it.
ridiculous amount of armor though.
It's like a lich. It's lich armor.
Yeah.
Just
Does it
so
stack
annoying.
with Lich armor?
Yes, it does.
It's
8 armor.
because
Yeah.
I know it did.
I've seen Puppy do it.
8 armor. That's insane. Attack slow 20, which is 20%. 30% move slow.
Yeah, I guess they're just
Oh,
waiting
March.
for Manta style on Terrorblade.
Oh,
and then
March
they're
will
gonna
carry.
get
Oh
ready.
my
Timber coming
God,
in
these
hot.
bashes. Phew.
There's a Kaya coming out on the Morphling soon, so we got that going for us. Drops his Ring of Aquila, uses his
That's
wand.
so his radiance will do more damage.
Exactly. Tekka, close to the Blink Dagger. Presumably that's what they're waiting for before they make a big move here, rather than, you know, a defensive movement like we've seen them do. They're probably going to wait for the Blink and then go for some sort of smoke play. Maybe look to pick off this Brood. Maybe take out this Timber, who's been quite the nuisance, especially for this Morphling. Weaver getting charged on the bot lane. 2,400 net worth in his inventory, but in the form of gold. Timbersaw on the top lane, playing very aggressively. Tekka
Bad
blinks
Rider
in.
just mistimed his Blink Dagger.
He is so deep. So,
They might have to Warlock ult? No, he's got enough.
Broodmother coming in.
Hype it up.
Panic
Oh yeah,
Warlock
right, that's
ulti.
me. Broodmother running onto the high ground. Batrider blinks in. Morphling uses his 30 damage nuke. Terrorblade coming in, beating the ass of the Morphling, who's also Timbersaw, has the reactive armor stack, switches back to the Morphling. Although, unfortunately, there's a Sundra that comes out using the stat morph. On the back line, we have Bane getting hunted down, has the grip available, not going to be able to use it because Weaver kills him. Moo looking to beat Panthera. Oh, Panthera actually
Sick
uses the
save.
snowball to the creep. Unfortunately, the Timber Chain does miss. Timbersaw blade misses, and the chain hits. King Tekka flies to the high ground.
I thought they were going to lose like 3 more heroes there.
I thought so too. I forgot it was a play-by-play, to be totally honest.
They lacked a little bit of control. Jimmy got focused in that fight, but Timbersaw can die.
Yeah, with the blink on Tekka for sure. He was playing very, very aggressively. I think that's the issue with playing against a lot of these, let's say, courier-feeding players, is that you start screwing around and then they take advantage of that because you think they're throwing, but they kind of keep Clang. It's
Oh, he missed the whirling.
Whirling Death.
The bash made him miss the whirling death.
There's still no... Oh, okay, that is a dead Morphling to the Broodmother.
Look at the spiders in the pipe.
Warlock tries to TP out.
There's a nuclear spider horde.
There's so many spiders. The Weaver Bug's going to kill the spider in the trees. Spider chasing down the big cow. Forev takes King Tekka down on the back lines. There's a bunch of spiders still going in on Panthera. Forev finishes him off with the Whirling Death, which does 20,000 damage because he's a strength hero. Now it's just a bug versus a tree chopper. I don't know who wins this. Probably neither of them. They're both losing. Let's be real. We're playing Dota here. Nobody wins.
Weaver's actually dealing a lot of damage in these fights. Maelstrom is finished. Also has XP gain talent, so she's level 13 now. They should be careful. I mean, they can still lose this game, even though it's 16,000 net worth, 17 minutes.
Yeah, she TP's down to the bot lane to get that big wave of farm. Can now pressure this tier 1 tower, potentially, opening up the map a little bit more.
I love what Morphling is doing. He's just switching between the items. Kaya, now he has Armlet queued up.
He's finding something.
Also
You
had
know,
the Maelstrom before that.
Armlet's not bad, you know, this hero. Strength, agi kind of hero. Gives attack speed, gives damage. Definitely pretty legit, although he switches to the Morbid Mask. Now he's going for the Lincoln Sphere, presumably to stop the charge, mostly. The Bane has not been much of a factor this game against the Morphling. It's mostly the charge plus the Timbersaw combo. So he's trying to keep himself alive. Bryle is farming very, very well, almost at the Assault Cuirass. Just farming the Ancients here. Roche seems like a pretty free take for them at any point that they want to take it. In fact,
Jimmy.
Oh my God, Jimmy on the ball line.
It's Jimmy's spot.
They don't need to
like,
use anything.
It's reserved.
Yeah, that's true. He's got
Disabled
name
parking
cards.
only. Just kidding. Shout out to Jimmy.
Shout out to Wheel Dog. Medallion of Courage picked up on the Broodmother. That makes Roche a lot easier. Bot lane.
Yeah, they're in there now.
The entirety of Braxton committing to this tier 1 tower, and that is when Wu uses the Arcane Rune, pops the meta. This is a free Roche. Doesn't even need to use the Brood ulti or the Medallion.
Or take the Aegis.
Or take
they're
the
that
Aegis.
confident.
I don't know if you take that on Brood. Yeah, that's what Brood is saying. I don't want the Aegis either. Brood running in. Maybe he should have the Aegis. Warlock, low, dying to the spiders, but Brood is also dying.
I think he forgot it.
I don't know. About
He had an empty slot.
Did he?
Yeah, he did. He just filled it with a TP. I don't know. Maybe he didn't, but that's kind of what it looked like to me. Because like, you don't want it on Terrorblade. That's definitely worse than Brood, right?
It's terrible on Brood, too, though. Because you don't get the ulti. It just goes away. It's a 36-second cooldown, but a lot of the time you just respawn without the ulti and die anyway.
Yeah, I guess I just envisioned the Broodmother being the one who gets jumped on a rather precarious position, but then the respawn lets you have teammates come out the back.
I was thinking like the TB can siege towers without using meta, and then if they go on him, he can pop meta, and then that, you know,
yeah,
similar. I mean, they could both do that sort of role.
Beast bump.
He used the meta with Arcane Rune when they were taking Roche.
Yeah.
So they could try to go and siege. 15 seconds left on that meta.
Yeah, it looks like they're grouping up to siege. Probably going to take the bounties first. They're very likely going to get 3 of them because March is heading down to the bot lane. Unfortunately, MNZ is in position for the other one. So he walks up this hill. All he sees is disappointment. Not a bounty run. Timbersaw not feeling so unkillable anymore. He's going for the he has a Yule Scepter, just like you said, to counter the Batrider. March using ulti in the base on Tekka, charges him out. Is there enough damage? Yes, there is, but March is going to trade his life for it. There's no ulti on the Warlock, I should say. Buyback on March. He's going to charge in. That's quite the buyback. Demon dying again. He used the grip on something. I don't know what, but Forev, 50% HP, needs some reactive armor stacks or he's going to die. Moo, tanking with the Aegis.
Yeah.
I don't know how much you want to do that with the Fatal Bonds. So that's why he
Morph is
uses
showing
the Manta.
bottom too.
Yeah, Morph is looking to trade this Rax for the tier 2. Probably the best trade they can make at this point. Forev now has some stacks up, so he's causing a lot of damage to his siege creep. Thank goodness that's the only thing that he's Fatal Bonds to.
How long until Golem? Jesus, feels like forever.
Golem is 34 seconds on cooldown. That's why this hero is not picked anymore. Moo, Demon with the dodge.
The green
Lasso.
slime is in.
Yeah, game's over. Morph is still not back.
Yeah, Morph is they're griefing. This is some competitive griefing right now. And we're gonna see in the next lobby, MNZ is out. It's gonna be some Grand in there. They're not gonna look for more. Charge comes out on Morphling. Jimmy looking for the interrupt, but Forev is there with the Yule Scepter. Jimmy was probably saying, you gotta let me TP first, but then Forev is of course just like, nah, I got a Yule Scepter, man. You seen all these other Timber Saws? They don't go Yules, I go Yules. I wanna kill people, man. And this charge, charges through it. He goes back to the Morph.
Opa.
He is looking like there's absolutely nothing he can do other than die as Timber Saw. So 39 seconds on the sideline for Morph means absolutely nothing because he hasn't done anything this game. So just a free pick. Getting this lane out, that's kind of the most important part about J.Storm coming down here, is they're trying to slam this lane out. Double damage rune on TV. Does not have the meta, but he's still going to do a lot of damage to these towers. 18k goal lead at 22 minutes. There's absolutely no way that
DD's going to run out before the meta is up.
How disappointing.
I mean, there's no way that they can fight either way. TV's so strong, he could have not leveled meta at this point, and they would still win the fights. Arrow comes out on the map, though. March is looking to go top, perhaps because I have no idea. He wants to die?
Space. He's the space cow.
All right. Moo takes the bot tower. Entire map is now open up for J.Storm. Smoke comes out. They're actually going to take that pick off on the Spirit Break and try to transition it into some sort of snowball here. I don't mean that literally.
They're trying to run to the Brood.
They see Moo. Can they get him? They're going straight for him.
Manta.
Wow, he just disappeared.
Yeah, that was... I hear Grip coming out. Who's the Grip on? Grip coming out on Panthera. Does he have the sleep available? No, he does not. Forev has the Yules. Yules up. TP out on the Warlock. It's like Panthera's just going to try to make as much space as possible here. Chakram does so much damage when you have a 8-level lead on the guy that you're killing.
Okay, what did we say? The 3 words before the first series.
I said March will carry.
That was not right.
Very sloppy execution.
You were right about that. You were definitely right about that. I said this is this will amazing. I don't remember. I don't remember. I think it's amazing how many times the Morph died to. This was actually more than the previous series.
Yeah.
Somehow, we had in this game the Morph die in the bot lane to Timbersaw more times than the game that we spent 15 minutes joking about it. How is that physically possible in this reality, in this universe within the multiverse?
NA Dota continues to surprise and enlighten. That's all I can say.
I mean, these are all high-skilled players, right? They're probably in top 100. We don't see the ranks, but something like this should not happen in a pro game. Like, they probably have thousands of games played. They should know better than this.
Yeah, it's pretty rough. But you know what wasn't rough? The observing. From our wonderful servant. Thank you so much, Wizard. You did such a great job. It was really good having you. I'll tell you when it was so wonderful having you. And then you'll know.
So, can GGBet show us the odds if MNZ is going to play the next game or not?
That's I'm going to give that a 5 to 1 maybe.
Do you guys want to do a bet and loser has to chug a Red Bull? Oh, I mean a Monster.
Well, I mean the loser that would be a punishment.
I'm getting fired.
No, that makes sense.
I'm getting fired
because it's not. That's a punishment that you're saying. That's a punishment.
Yeah, exactly.
You need to drink a Red Bull.
Yeah, it's a celebration if you get to drink a Monster.
Exactly. Winner gets to drink a Monster. Loser drinks a shitty Red Bull.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. Now you're figuring it out. This guy, perfect play-by-play.
I'm just Shakespeare here, man. We only had Red Bulls in our day.
All right. Just great. All right, but speaking of shameless plugs, Lord's Mobile is something that I can just really get behind.
Wow.
I'm learning about it. You know, I'm kingly. I actually lost my kingdom during the game there, as you can see. It had nothing to do with the fact that it was just really hot and the chainmail was hurting my ears. It was because I got plundered. You know, someone took that promo code, King's Cup, and got themselves a better army than me.
I'm an honest guy.
Took care of
After
me.
Morphling died 5 times in a row, I was actually playing Lord's Mobile under the table.
Yeah, I don't blame you. There was no hope in that one. But there was still hope for your kingdom.
Well, he's the one that plundered you, so of course.
Oh, it all makes sense. And I was wondering where my chainmail went.
That's the best time.
All right.
So, time to wrap it up.
All right, that's me. Time to wrap it up. We're going to go to a quick break here, and we're going to see in the next series if MNZ has been kicked or not. Stay tuned, guys.